Is that command not working anymore? That was awkward. I'll have to double check that later. But hey, so far it looks like my new graphics cards are working. I'm getting 60 frames per second. Mind you, I'm not fully in the game yet. Um, I probably shouldn't be saying this out loud because Murphy will listen and be like, "Ah, no, you do." No, we're doing a new game because I did play a bit on my own because there was a chance that I wouldn't be able to play this on stream. Eventually, I do want to do impossible mode, but for now, we're doing it on hard mode because I decided if I was going to play this on stream, I have to play it on hard mode. It is a Dawson. Hey, how's it going? So we're gonna. So far, it looks like the graphics card is working. It took the graphics cards. Like I don't know where to put the plural on that. Anyway, it took a lot of fighting. Finally, think I got it working, and I'm happy about that. So for now, I'm gonna stay big face mode. I'll switch over to small here in a bit. Heads up, I'm only drinking water right now. I might take a short break to go get coffee.
I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all.
So how's your morning going, Dawson? Actually, I think it's afternoon for you.
I can't believe what's happening.
I should be double. Okay, just watching my audio and everything.
Such a little thing.
Probably need to move up my mic a little closer, maybe up the sensitivity.
Nicole?
Is that better? Yeah, it's better.
First I've heard from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimer is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry.
Yeah, the worst part, like, I'm not gonna say any of the spoiler stuff because, so I've decided this is a weird decision I've come to. Me and my buddy Mad Techie were talking, and we said, with how much we love Dead Space, we need to platinum this one, which means we have to beat it on Impossible Mode, which I'll eventually do. That's why I'm doing it on hard mode now to get a feel of how difficult Impossible Mode is going to be. Now, what Impossible Mode is, it's hard mode, but you get one save file, and if you die, that save file translates over to a hard save or hard playthrough.
Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see your running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range.
I'm not gonna lie, and it's still
Just be
60
careful
frames per
on the
second. I'm
road.
happy.
I'm not taking
Um,
the CECs, but I enjoy
I'm not gonna lie. This opening actually makes me think of Event Horizon. I don't know which came first, Event Horizon or Dead Space. But if you haven't seen it, Event Horizon is a rather good horror flick. It's an underappreciated one. I think it's got a cult following. It's rather adult, so be careful. But it's probably one of the best sci-fi horrors, straight horrors that I've seen. It's probably up there with Alien.
This is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
I do. So there's a new software that you can use with OBS. It was released by Harris Heller. It's really cool. There is a second screen up here on my test screen, which is what I'm keeping an eye on because I'm watching the 60 frames per second.
What the hell is that?
Oh yeah,
Sounds like their communication.
really fucking scary.
Maybe,
And it allows me to hit a button, which will allow me to immediately make a short, effectively, if I want to. But mind you, I have it set for 3 minutes, so it's not really a short. It has to be down to 60 seconds or less. But with me doing the 3 minute mark, it allows me to chop around where I need to, because I still go in for editing, because you got to add in like sound effects and all that stuff.
We're losing control.
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull. Jet, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Drop the flash.
Like, I'm really, really happy. So, if you missed it last night, I did a lot of test streams over and over and over again. I even continued after I stopped. I was doing unlisted ones so no one could see it, because I'm afraid I was annoying people with, like, the alert I'm going live.
I'm good.
Just so I could watch the frames per second as I was trying to play this game, and I think I finally got it.
Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Better always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
I definitely do need to.
Hairless. Jen, what's our damage?
Comps are down. We lost a port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers, and singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Oof.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with Kelly. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Like, they changed the way Isaac Clarke looks, especially because it's supposed to be a young Isaac Clarke. But they modeled it after the new voice actor, so it kind of makes sense.
Staying clear. Crap. They came down hard.
Not a great start to our repair mission.
I want to do something stupid. Give me a second. I want to do something stupid. Let's see what this does. If I can get away with it. If I can get away with it, it'd be so nice. All right. So I'm just upping the graphics quality to high. We already know it works on medium. I want to test this.
Pulse rifles?
Standard procedure.
Okay, now it's starting to play with the frames per second. Mind you, okay, it was only for a second. It dropped it down to 5902.
Half the ship must have heard that landing.
Be proud, Jen. You gotta see her in one piece.
Mind you, it doesn't look like there's much of a difference between a medium and high. So we'll see if I even need to do that.
Especially on CECs.
We'll wait until we get into like a combat scene to see if it tweaks. Like, I know I really shouldn't be playing with my settings midstream. But there's the techie part of me who's like, I have to know. I'm not going to put it up to ultra. I wouldn't even try. Like, if I was playing solo, no stream, I would put it up to ultra.
It holds the record for the highest number of climate crashes, with 34 to date, and highest dead rate of refined products at 40.
I might need to adjust the,
May as well get signed in.
with whom? Oh, okay.
Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from acting chief engineer Jacob Denver.
I still get notifications about you going live on Twitch on my email. Yeah. Because I do stream on Twitch, as you know, so
I can't reach it.
I'm live in both locations.
What is wrong with their comms?
So you don't even have the plasma cutter yet. This is how early into the game it is.
Where's the security detail?
Now, in one of the animated movies, the plasma cutter is depicted as like more like a sword, which makes sense. It's supposed to be a mining weapon, so why would you be blasting it?
That security
But
camera's still working.
I realized that every time you see him get a plasma cutter or make a plasma cutter, he always modifies it immediately. So he's like, nah, I don't want a melee weapon. All around me are familiar. That was in game, so I was just watching the FPS over there. All around me are familiar faces.
God, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms with the guidance system. Half the Ishimura.
Oh, so I've been looking into the story about the Day Before game. Like, there's just so much kafuckery with it. Yeah, I might have to adjust it if like. No, it should be good that way. Anyway, so the Day Before was supposed to come out like back in November. Then it was supposed to come out late this month or early next month. And they pushed it back, and like they were supposed to release, and now it's not even on Steam anymore, and it was the most wishlisted game on Steam. Consistently. And then there was supposed to be a gameplay demo of it coming out. It was like an MMO zombie crafting survival game. And it's like looks gorgeous. And that disappeared. So right now people are wondering if it's just vaporware, like somebody was making a tech demo to show what they could make, and they kept pushing like they were going to make it. Yeah, I'm really desensitized to this shit. So if you don't see me like reacting with jump scares and stuff, I've played enough of these games. Like I'm generally not affected by horror games. Usually it just I get stress. The legendary plasma cutter. And now, in case you're wondering, I'll probably spend the whole game just using the plasma cutter. See, like right there, before he puts on the Chronicles of Illyria, I haven't even heard of that. Now, mind you, the developers have come back and said that they are releasing a tech demo in about a week or two. Yeah. I honestly feel that Star Citizen is that as well. That it's nothing more than vapor, or that it's just a scam. Like, are they releasing some things? Yes, but they're releasing the bare minimum to keep it going. They've raised $500 million. And all they've got is a single-player experience. They've got this single-player thing. Got stuck on a wall. Yeah, I don't like the fact that I don't have my Kinesis module, because it's like my favorite thing in the world. No, but I'm actually really like, so flipping over to streaming real fast before I forget. I'm really enjoying that I flipped over to morning streams. Because like once I get the stream over with, like I did the stream I wanted to do, regardless of how long it is. So anyway, because like I've got like I don't know if like it's a common thing, but or if it's just from my anxiety from me being raised by my grandparents / my time in the military. If I have to do anything else during the day,
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac. You made
I'll let them talk before I finish.
They're everywhere. Shit, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I could do. What the fuck are these things?
the ones I saw? Some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew?
You know, I'm just gonna talk over this. I don't care.
We need to get There's 1,000 people on board.
We can't. The tram
If I have something I need to do, like my time before it is like completely blocked off, like depending on how important it is. And to me, streaming is really important. Content creation as a whole is very important to me. So the time before that is blocked off, or I just can't do anything. Like even if I try to start doing something, I'm like anxiety constantly watching the clock, afraid I'm going to be late or forget to do it, because I've got very bad object permanence. With me streaming in the morning, it gets this very important thing out of the way for me, and then I can go to the gym. I can go for a walk. I can do whatever, and I don't feel that like I have to get back before a certain time. Otherwise, I'll my head will explode. So this was actually a really good idea. Not to mention I get to hang out with Dawson more, which is always a big perk. But no, like, so yeah, I still think Star Citizen's ultimately going to be a scam. I'm not going to save over my old save for reasons. Now, mind you, like if they do release a real game at some point, I will be very happy. I'll be like I've already pre-ordered it like 3 years ago. No, like I on a whim I started early one day, and then I realized like how beneficial it really is for me to stream early. So to be honest, I did not change it because of you, but it's a very good benefit. To me, it's a big benefit that I'm able to hang out with someone like you, who I seem like whenever you're in my streams with me, I seem to have a lot of fun with it. So. Now, will I be able to consistently do that? Do this? Probably not. Or there's like a 50-50 shot. Let me phrase it this way. So, my bipolarism that I have, the chemical imbalance in my brain, makes my sleep pattern impossible. Like, I cannot maintain a sleep pattern at all. It is impossible for me to do so. I'll be stable for a little bit. Like, I'll sleep. I'm just looking to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I'm going to need all the ammo I can get. Like, I'll sleep at a specific pattern for, like, a week, 2 weeks. I've even gone a month before where my sleep pattern was extremely consistent. And then all of a sudden, it just flipped. Did a complete 180. Where I'm like, instead of like going to bed at 9, waking up at 5 or something like that. That's an odd example, but like something like that. And then all of a sudden, I can only function at midnight. Like, I will go to sleep at like 3 in the morning, wake up at 3 in the afternoon, and then I'm functional. And I can't control that. That's what makes me so unemployable, to be honest. Now, I'm going to try and keep to this for a while, because the good news is, with most of my sleep patterns, either I'll wake up early enough. Yeah, I agree. Like, living at night is very nice. I know it's a fairly common thing among my generation, at least, for people to want to function at night. All right, we're gonna go the wrong direction for a little bit. I know the end result, because technically this game is not linear, or not 100% linear. You're able to wander around aimlessly for a little bit, and the game somewhat rewards it. Yeah. Well, that's why if you hear me talk about this, I usually refer to it as a sleep pattern, not a schedule, because the idea that my sleep has any form of rhyme or reason to it is bonkers to me, because I just don't do that. And it's not intentional. Alright, all these people died in the bathroom. And that's almost exactly how I am. With the added layer, because I do want to bring this part up, with the added layer, that there are times where I have to sleep 18 hours. I literally cannot do anything else but sleep 18 hours. I can have an alarm clock, won't wake up to it. I will sleep for 18 hours, and then wake up and function for 6, and do it again. Mind you, the other side of the coin, there are times where I'll be functioning off 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep, and I'm just fine. Once again, that comes down to my bipolarism.
The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
Message retrieved.
Advance into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling? Samples here. Send a new stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader? No idea.
How much ammo do I have right now?
It's just been breaking down.
I have a decent amount. That's pretty good.
Hearing things.
Um,
No one can be.
and that's one of the reasons I really love DMs. Like, if someone wants to talk to me, DM me. And the reason why I say DM me is because with my sleep pattern, you never know when I'm awake. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Prepare systems online. Loading system reinitialized. Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician. Loader flaw engaged.
There he is. I knew I was going to get jumped. Oh yeah, I could have used my stasis module to buy me some time. I'll get jumped again when I push this button, so I gotta be ready for it. I'm already off to a bad start. There he is. Oh, there's muy bueno health over here. Ah, shit! Damn, I'm off to a... it's reflex for me to go for headshots, but I'm off to a horrible start already with this. Because, like, in normal mode, I was just trucking along. I only died due to lack of oxygen once. Like, no fight ever killed me. Ever. It was just lack of oxygen at one point. Alright.
Don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Yeah, no, like, this game is famous for you having to dissect things. One thing that the remake did that the original did not is called shaving. In the original game, the only, like, it had hard points that you could cut off, like the elbow, the legs, the torso. The remake made it so that you can shave off parts of it. As my buddy Mad Techie pointed out, he had a skeleton walk up to him at one point.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat.
Oh yeah, there's a stasis thing right there I could have used.
I got a damaged tram car on the tracks. If the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
I really want my Kinesis module. This game will become so much different once I get my Kinesis module. You will see a professional necromorph killer. Not what I meant to push. There's a third one behind me? What the fuck? There, I got health back. Let me go ahead and pick up some more stasis. Yeah, I think I really should have been focusing more on using stasis during this close quarters engagement. What kind of heal packs do I have left? I should have just, yeah, 2 skinnies. And I pull this, I'm probably going to get jumped again. I'm not going to stand in the center. There we are. Shit, behind me. Already. Snuck up behind me already. Watching for a third? No? Okay. Still might be another third. Go ahead and top off my health. Nope, there's the third. That's why I should have been worrying about that stasis thing. Be more free using on my stasis because I had a an infinite recharger just sitting right there. I could have just spammed it.
We can't run the trams without it.
How am I doing on ammo? Wow, I burned through a lot during that one engagement. Can't wait until I can start upgrading my weapons. / get a kinesis module. Alright, we're going this way. So I'm coming over here and getting this. I'm going to try and have my stasis module charged up as often as I can. Thank you for following. Thank you for the follow, Eva Richard 3000. How's it going? Day treating you all right? Or night, whatever the hell it is for you? Alright, so that way. I need me a, I need my kinesis module. So much ammo will be saved. Doing alright. Like, I finally got my graphics card working, so I'm able to play this game on stream. Because when I, my previous graphics cards, moral of the story, good. I need to find a lot more plasma energy. Alright, that's what I'm supposed to do. We're doing that first. That's ammo. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Like, I've gotten a lot accomplished that I've been trying to get done for a while. Well, if you're just going to run for me, that's fine. I'm not going to waste bullets on you. So I'm doing generally pretty good. So I have a second... I'm just going to explain it this way. I have a second save where I was playing on normal. This is me playing on hard mode. Like, I only got to, like, the beginning of Chapter 4, and then I stopped. But I played the original a lot. So, I have some experience with Dead Space. I've beaten Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, and Dead Space 3. In each one, I try to get the foam finger gun. Alright. I should now have mo ammo. Yeah, not much, but I got something. Got 21 rounds. It'll be enough to handle a couple necromorphs. Especially if I'm careful with the placements of my shots. But this is like the start of the game. I'm still in Chapter 1 of me playing in hard mode. So you're not missing too much. See, here's my other save. I had just gotten into Chapter 4. This is my... and I'm not going to be continuing that save. I do eventually plan on doing, as I was mentioning earlier, Impossible Mode, which is going to be fun. So I'm going to platinum this game. I decided I'm going to platinum it. I usually don't bother. This is the game I'm going to platinum. Oh, good. I was worried I was going to be getting into a fight. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, and this area has explosive barrels. One of the reasons I want kinesis. I could just thrown that at them. I want that. I want this in real life. You know, the ability to just like, hey, where am I going? And then you just see like a... where are you at? Oh, you all the way over there? Oh, where you see a line form that shows you exactly where you gotta go. Trying to be careful. That. Try to minimize my shots. If I use this, if I'm careful with this area, I might be able to like get my stockpile of bullets back up. If the game actually gives me bullets, let's see here. I should be about 30? 42. Actually, better off than I thought. How about you? Have you played any Dead Space? I know the data board's in here, but that door has no power. So I gotta go find the power. Okay, so it's up there. I gotta get to the second floor. Okay, so now I know where to go. I'm so happy. Like, the fact that I finally get to... Ooh, there's ammo down there. Or there's stuff down there. I'll get that in a minute. Okay, this is where I came in. Then where is the power? All around me are familiar faces. Worn out faces. Okay, so I gotta take that elevator. I'm thinking I should, You play Valorant? Valorant's not too bad. Like, I've dabbled in Valorant, but I'm generally not a competitive game player. Like, I've done a bit of Overwatch, but that's for weird reasons. But I'm generally not a... He's still alive. Oh. Did I just go in a loop? No, because there wouldn't be loot here. Because necromorphs aren't dead. They're never dead. Yep, he's not. If I'd backed up, I could have gotten them to one of the explosives. But I fucked up. How long have I been streaming? Today I've only been streaming for about 3 hours, or not 3 hours, 30 minutes. But as a content creator as a whole, I think today is actually my 3rd year. As of today, it's the 3rd year this channel has existed. Mind you, I haven't streamed the whole time. I've on again, off again streamed. Because this channel originally was just a Let's Play channel. I'd be releasing videos about games and not streaming them. I generally try not to do Let's Plays anymore. Like, if I'm streaming and I'm playing a game, it's just something to talk about, something to hang out about. Actually, why did I do that? That's one. Okay. There we go. That was weird. Thank you. Well, as I said before, this game I haven't played too terribly much, but I've played the original. I've played all of the original series, so I have a lot of experience with this kind of game. And I am using keyboard and mouse, so I'm able to react a little bit better. Go ahead and use one of my stasis packs to give myself stasis again in case I need it. There's another one out there. I hear him. There he is. There he was.
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot
Well, I do appreciate the vote of confidence.
I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniel, get ready to
And now I can actually upgrade my plasma cutter. There's someone in the room with me. Yeah, he's nice and letting me get away from the machine first. I am up here in Oregon. I'm in Portland. So we're on the same coast. Alright, we're gonna give myself a little bit of health. You don't need to worry about spelling. Unless I can't understand what you're saying, feel free to, like, if you mess up... in regards to your question about banners and stuff, no, thank you. Appreciate the ask. No, I tend to make my own stuff because it's a learning experience for me. But I do appreciate the ask. Don't think I got any more explosive stuff behind me, so... Yeah, I know some content creators will snap and get upset if someone asks, but... No, I get it. I get it. I wouldn't want somebody to, like, snap at me for asking a question, like... Unless you're saying hateful things, I generally... Yeah! Don't... As you can watch, I'm actually shaving off chunks of his flesh as I'm cutting him up. Should be getting into chapter 2 actually rather rapidly. We're making good progress. No, but in general, when it comes to doing Photoshop and stuff like that, I generally try to learn the stuff myself because I've got time. I've got time to learn. And I've got enough tech experience that I can usually figure out things pretty good. I've learned to do my own editing and all that. I had to learn how to do OBS all on my own because I generally don't want to pay people to do things that I could probably learn to do myself. Now, if I ever get to the point where I'm actually like making money from like doing content creation stuff, will I hire people to help me then? Oh, the fuck yes. Because at that point, in theory, my time is better spent doing something else. All right, what should I be doing? Okay, going over there. But no, I generally don't make money doing this. Not yet, at least. Hope to eventually. We're approaching the top of the hour in about 6 minutes. I'm going to throw Twitch onto an ad break. I am legally required to say that if you want to avoid ad breaks, either get a very personal network or a subscription. I'm not supposed to say the very personal network. I'm not saying what I actually mean by that because I'd probably actually get in trouble with Twitch. Alright. Alright. Check my supplies. I gotta...
We're on board. Something seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown is lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnson fix up the Kelly. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What protocol? Heaven, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
So something that bothered me, there was an article not too long ago where people are like, is Dead Space woke? I'm like, Do y'all just apply that word to everything? Like, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before on this stream, but like it still baffles me that someone decided they wanted to write an article talking about people saying, like, what's there to be woke about? Like, the closest you might get is it's very anti-religion. Not anti-religion, anti-church. I don't know, I'm probably caring more about that than I should. But there's like two different things I kind of follow and pay attention to. One's politics, the other's video games. And I hear the term woke being thrown around about the most random ass things. So that's probably why it gets under my skin a little bit. If you're not coming after me, I'm not shooting at you. I'm not wasting the rounds. Although I am going to recharge my stasis pack. Once again, you're not chasing after me. I don't care. Supply room. Anything in the supply room? Oh. Glad I came back. Oh yeah, because I ran through here before. I didn't... Because I had to run through here to get away from everything. That's right. I wasn't armed. I didn't see what that last thing was. I was checking messages. Oh, hi! Get off my ship! Not applicable, but you know what? We'll allow it. Do I have another power node? I'd like it if I did. I have another power node. And I almost have enough to buy another power node. I could have probably gotten away with not throwing that stasis blast at him, but I don't care.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Okay, yeah, I know this one. It's basically talking about the state of, like, humanity, like, where resources are, like, so freaking low. Which is why they, like, push for the use of markers and stuff. And what the whole point of planet cracking is. For those who don't know what planet cracking is, the Ishimura is the largest of the planet cracker class. And it basically goes over to planets, literally cracks chunks of the planet off of the ground, pulls it up for mining, and then rinse repeat. Like, just imagine a spaceship, an alien spaceship, coming up over your planet, and then pulling up a whole fucking continent. Like, oh, there goes Australia. Just gonna check over here to see if there's any supplies. No, no luck. Per your... Ooh. Specials that we sent for repair. Isaac was born to Paul and Octavia Clark on the Earth. Alright. Ooh, pop my wrist. Both of them.
I need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
Okay, generally I'm not a fan of like the face they did with Isaac Clarke right now, but that might be because I'm still nostalgic to his original face. Sorry, I needed a drink of water. Well, she's very dead. She's very, very dead. Oh, he's not dead. I almost guarantee you someone's behind me. Nope. Alright. I was hoping that would do more damage than it did.
Isaac, what's happening down there?
Johnson's gone. Kellian too. Singularity core overloaded.
No!
Kellyanne was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that? Chen?
Okay, Hammond, run!
I was wondering if I had checked this bathroom yet. Alright, how am I doing on ammo? My last engagement cost me a bit. Okay, cool. I'm fine. So anything in the news y'all want me to talk about? Like, because I could easily go on rants about a lot of different things, but some of y'all might not care about like 90% of the things I'd rant about. I've actually been going over a lot of Doctor Who stuff. Like, I was just watching the, I forget the name of it. It's the episode where, David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, meets, River Song for the first time. Alright, now I do want to get a power node, but I'm going to instead upgrade my... Yeah, upgrade my suit. And provides 5% armor, that'll be nice. Silence in the Library, that's what it's called. That's the episode. And, like, knowing what you know from, like, afterwards with, like, Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi as the Doctor and their relationship with her, it hits so differently. There we go. Now I want to show you all this. So this is something they included. I do enjoy it. So this is them intentionally adding into the game a version of your original suit in the first game, like resolution and everything. I want y'all to see this. It's just a skin, doesn't affect gameplay at all. But I want y'all to see the resolution and texture difference between the current game and the original. Like, you can look at this and just see, like, the difference. And this is probably even slightly upscaled. But you, like, look around the neck and stuff, like, you can see the difference in texture. Texture model. Sorry to make y'all go through the animation of this repeatedly, but I had to show you all that. Like, it still looks gorgeous, don't get me wrong, because it's probably even that still upscaled to some degree, because different engine and everything. But, like, you can see the difference. You can see they've changed, or how much they've improved over the original. This is, to me, this game is one of those games where it shows you how to do a proper remake. Now, Final Fantasy VII Remake would be on that list, but it's technically not a remake to me. It's an alternate reality, so. And unfortunately, you can't sell it, so I can't get credits from it, but I don't care. Alright. If I find another workbench, I'll be able to upgrade my pistol again. Alright. Can't take the tram because there is no tram yet. Or I have nowhere to go with the tram because you have to unlock the other tram locations. Oh, hey, look, a bench. Found one already. That was nice. Game was very nice to me. It's like, oh, hey, here's a bench. You know you said you wanted one? Well, here's a bench. I don't care about upgrading the suit anymore right now. Right now, I'm more interested in making my pew-pewer better. Oh, I forgot to do the top of the hour ad break. I spaced on it completely. Those watching on Twitch, you're about to get an ad break. Yada, yada, yada. Subscriptions, yada, yada. Y'all on YouTube, y'all get ads whenever y'all get ads. I have no idea if I have a control over that. Well, I do. I can actually technically run a stream where there are no ads. Which maybe someday, if I ever get a large enough audience, it'll matter. I'll run streams for members only that have no ads whatsoever. Because I don't think members still would see ads on YouTube. Members get other benefits. Yeah, I'm getting my Kinesis module now. Oh yes, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Most dangerous weapon in this game. And I just hit chapter 2. Well, game's over. You know, the stream's over. I just hit chapter 2. We're gonna... No, we're not. I'm done. I'm not stopping here. We're just getting started. Was there something behind there? I never actually looked. I'm gonna have to look here in a second. Right now, I'm gonna go over here. See if there's anything I would miss if I didn't look. No? Alright. I think I may have accidentally just healed myself. See how many heal packs do I have left? Okay, I have 2. I should be fine. And now I have 3 again. I want to change something. Hang on, changing something. Let's see how that works. Okay, cool, it's working. So I don't accidentally heal myself anymore, because that's like one of my biggest peeves. That they made the stasis grab the same button as you healing. If you look, you can actually see the claw that killed her right between the fucking lungs. Like, and she was probably so close to, like, meeting up with Isaac Clarke and then maybe surviving. But no, like, because a claw between the lungs like that, you do not live long. Alright, I am going to be a dick and actually go back and drop off that plasma rifle. I do not want to walk around with it. Because, something I did notice in my other playthrough, the ammo that drops is only what you're carrying. So if you're carrying just the plasma cutter, you only get plasma cutter ammo. So we're gonna go back and switch that out real fast. Like, it's gonna be a little bit of a jaunt. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not sorry. Y'all get to hear me talk a bit longer. And if I run into anybody, they get to find out why I like the Kinesis module so much. Actually, I'm going to change that again, because like the forward one actually messes with me a little bit. I'm going to change it to the back one. Actually, I'm going to do one better. Hang on. I got a better idea. So we're going to change... I can just reset to defaults, because I didn't change anything else. We're going to put that back to F. There we go. Now that's on my mouse instead. So I can still, like, still do the... Damn, I'm getting plasma ammo and I didn't want to. I would have missed that if I hadn't come back. There we go. Alright. I'm going to sell the plasma rounds, and then... move to storage. There we go. Now, for anybody who wants to know, there actually is an infinite credit glitch where using the pulse rifle and a power node. I don't care. I'm not going to take advantage of it. Alright, now we're actually making progress. Sorry I had to do that backtrack there. Just wanted to get rid of the pulse rifle, so I wasn't getting a bunch of useless pulse ammo, because I'll never use it. I'm very peculiar about the weapons I use. There, now, and I could have used the tram! I forgot that this is the tram station I could have opened up.
Lifting station lockdown.
Oh, big stretch. My kitty cat's asleep on my foot. He just stood up. Or, he was asleep. He just stood up to do a big stretch.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. I think Cole could be through there if...
Isaac. The one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen.
And there was a store right there.
I saw him die.
I was one room over from another store. I could have just walked over and dropped shit off.
Maybe the morgue. Maybe it was to keep something in.
Alright, I was doing that oddly just to check to see how much credits I had. Let's do it in order. Yeah, I've had days like that where I just wanted to smack my head into things. Not enough to kill me, though. I will point that out. Oh, so Markiplier, somebody I follow, I was watching his playthroughs of this, and he realized something I didn't notice. Oh, he stopped. Okay, well, he gets more pissed off the longer you do it. He actually starts saying, like, mother... You know, shit like that. Well, I cursed. Motherfucker. But, you know, if I'm stopping a undead creature to re-death, I would probably start cursing, too. Or cursing more, because I already curse quite a bit. Ow, dick. Like, I want to show off, like, my skills with the Kinesis module, but I keep fucking it up. Oh, over here. Doors or elevator. We're going to go through doors.
Level 2 security clearance
Oh.
required.
There we go. That's what I've been trying to do. Trying to be a pro. Pro gamer. That's what I tell myself. Go ahead and up that damage again. Let me check to see what upgrades are on this suit. HP, ERG, stasis energy, okay. Duration, stasis zone size. So I'm not saying anything about upping my ability to kinesis better. I'm a pro blamer. Yep, I blame you for my troubles. Can't open these yet, so. Alright, let me look back real fast, just make sure not another door opened. I don't think I went in this room before. Plasma energy. Plasma energy. Okay, yeah, so coming back here was worth it. Audio log.
I hear the tests on patient Harris were inconclusive. Given the reports from the colony, he's lucky to have his faculties at all. Well, a divine experience would leave an impression in anyone's mind.
I hit a spot.
Perhaps. But I saw nothing divine in all that blood.
I really do want to get back into my writing. Like, I keep saying that. I really do. You guys might start seeing me do the occasional artist stream, especially now that I got my dual graphics cards, because... So I have my artist tablet right here. You guys can't see it because of my filter I've got on. And it technically is another monitor. That's the reason why I was like so hesitant to use it as much. Because I had to fiddle with like the HDMIs all the time. But now that I got dual graphics cards, it's actually plugged in just fine. I don't have to worry about it. Because I would love to get to working on... I'd love to get to work... I know I was talking over that guy the whole time. I'd love to get to working on Terms and Conditions, which was a... I'm going to call it a manga. Technically it wouldn't be, but I'm going to call it a manga. That I was working on the concept for. I haven't really done anything. And the concept for it is... I started with this very basic notion of... There you are. I was wondering where you ran off to. What if trial by combat was the whole legal system? The idea behind that being like, you would, So yeah, the whole legal system's built around the idea of trial by combat. You wouldn't sue a person and go like plead your case in front of a court or anything like that. You would literally just have to fight them. And if you won, then you by the eyes of the court were right. Now, the trick is you can hire a champion, basically a lawyer, to defend you. They're usually referred to as attorneys. Oh, he's on the other side. I wasn't looking. Good, I'm getting plasma energy. How much do I have? The other side of it, the reason why it's also called terms and conditions is, there is magic for the most part. Like, every person naturally has, like, some magic. There's nobody who's, like, ultimate cosmic power with their magic, because it's like, we do have it, but it's limited. However, you're able to functionally use it to do things, but you have to set terms and conditions to use them. So, like, a classic anime... Hang on, I'm going to blow up and talk about this one. So, a classic anime one would be, like, Goku's Kamehameha. You can use the Kamehameha, but you have to say the full phrase at a certain cadence and a certain speed, and do the certain motion. You have to do the terms, or you have to fulfill the conditions to complete the terms. That's why it's called terms and conditions. And usually the less control you have over the conditions, the more powerful the outcome can be with minimal energy usage. So, like, if it's something about yourself, if I'm not wearing shoes, this happens. It can be random shit like that. If I'm not wearing shoes, then this happens. That's something you can directly control. Now, however, if it is my opponent is not wearing shoes, you have some control over that, but for the most part, not really. And then if it's even something more out of your control, the more out of control it is, the more powerful the term is able to be. So, like, if it's raining, I can call down lightning. Because you can't control the rain, that is actually a very powerful condition to set. Now, you can put what's known as red tape, or fine print is what it's also referred to as, where it's like there is slight asterisks you can use to work around some of these rules. And then also, like, the highest level of condition you can set is upon my death, because you have no direct control over that, and it's you sacrificing your life to do it, so it's the most powerful. And I wanted to write that. Now, the main character for it, he has a bunch of the most random ass conditions he sets. He has a lot of them, and I want to try and write out most of them. And there's some of the weirdest things. Like, one of the early ones that are in my head is, if there is mustard on my shirt, I wanted to include that for something, because I think it would be just funny as hell. And the whole thing started with, is the idea... Correct. Like, actually, I got the idea from watching Hunter x Hunter. In fact, the main character, his current art design, looks like Leorio in my head. In fact, actually, the whole Hunter x Hunter Nen thing is where I got my idea. Kurapika just took the most advantage of it. But no, the idea for, like, me building off of it was the idea of, like, someone from Hunter x Hunter whose one of their trigger abilities required them to say, my conditions have been met. In fact, actually, the main character, that's one of his. For him to use most of his abilities, he has to say, my conditions have to be met. Well, here's the trick. The people who know how to do this, they are usually one-trick ponies. They don't bother diving fully into it. The main character is one of those who understands the rules well enough. He's actually got a backstory on why he knows it so fucking well, and he's not the only one. So like the earlier cases you see him are people who are like one-trick ponies, who are like use their powers to become insanely strong or whatever. And then as the story goes on, you see people who know the rules of how to use those abilities good enough that they can take advantage of it fully. Because like the opening case, the first case he doesn't get paid to do it. He does it for a ham sandwich. Like, he took on the case for a ham sandwich, and if he wins, he gets a second ham sandwich. That was his condition for taking the case. He's meant to be an extremely weird guy. And I think that's what I'm going to try and tackle. Like, I might do some, like, concept sketch work again, like, try and get into, like, designing him again. And once again, in my head, he looks like Leorio. I got the idea for the character, at least his imagery, from Leorio. Because Leorio looks so straight-laced and uptight because he's a doctor character, that I felt that, I would need something like that for this attorney. Although I think the term lawyer is what I'm going to use for like the people who take on the case. Attorney will have a different meaning entirely. And I'll explain that some other time. Because that's actually a big plot point. Oh, I will spoil this because no one will. Hopefully, Phoenix Wright. Yeah, kind of like that. So I want to spoil this. So this is actually one of the ideas I had for a scene much later in the series, but I'm assuming no one's going to catch this one little part halfway through a stream, so that it won't come back up. But one of his conditions, he has a very odd condition. If someone willingly and freely states that they know all of his conditions, he can instead now use all of his abilities without meeting their conditions. That is the one condition that is in the fine print to work around it. So, because at one point I want somebody to do that. They've studied all of his cases and knows all of his conditions and says, I know all your conditions. There's nothing you can do. And he just smiles and says, my conditions have been met. Probably like with blood coming out of his mouth because he's been getting his ass kicked. And there's like a couple others. Like if he is incapable of saying the phrase, my conditions have been met, he has a fine print of he can sign language it and it still works. So that's just like some of the ideas I've got for like much later stuff. I'm not going to tell like the major plot point. The major plot points. Because I have the first like couple of issues would be just like an introduction to the world. So it'd be like, early Bleach would actually probably be the best example of where like Bleach is just like getting introduced to being a Shinigami and dealing with hollows, but it wouldn't dive too much into the bigger picture thing. Like it would be him explaining the terms and conditions to somebody else who wants to be an apprentice or whatever, and then like him explaining him taking the first case in the series, so on and so forth. So one of the things they changed in this game that I like there we go, getting rid of that. One of the things I like is I like how they changed the zero G, because it used to be you just like kicked off of something. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Figured there'd be something floating here. There we go. I wanted to reorient. All right, which way am I? This way. So in the near future, you might see me like having random streams where I'm working on that instead of playing a game. Like, my first inclination is I want to do like Dead Space. But every now and then we might have a random stream where I'm working on that. Because I will be working on it off stream as well, assuming I have the mental capacity.
No sign of her yet. But I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade.
Let's take a look at what I got.
Need to find a shock pad.
Oh, I have a O2 restore. That'll be helpful for later. Because I die a lot to lack of oxygen. That's like the big thing that kills me. As I mentioned before, I'm generally desensitized to like horror games. Like the only time horror games actually get me, to be honest, is if I'm in VR. Even games that aren't like full-on horror games, they'll still get me.
It's just a little shit.
Now, I don't 100% know how long I'm going to go, so, like, don't ask. If anybody's wanting to ask. Like, I might, like, get into medical and stop, like... But I am probably gonna keep up the, streaming as often as I have been. Kill you with an ashtray. Come back here. I need the ashtray back. Okay, I'll kill you with that. Bleach bottle. Table. Alright, got him with the table. You know, I like that. I'm gonna save that. Oh, I wanted to kill him with the soda can. Hang on, what type of soda is this? It's gonna say it. It's gonna be like a monster. Woohoo! You didn't hear me make that noise.
Took one step out of the captain's net to Chen, that thing. He almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damn escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
Oh, I gotta bring this up too. Pulse round schematics? Yeah, I don't care. So, there's talk about there being a Dead Space movie. There's rumors that they're going to do a Dead Space movie, and I'm like, okay, they're going to fuck it up. It's not going to be good. A live-action Dead Space movie, it's going to have either horrible CGI, badly written, they're not going to stick to the lore. The rumor is it's going to be directed by John Carpenter, the creator of The Thing, which inspired this. You have my attention. Don't make me beat you to death with your own arm. Okay, I'll beat him to death with your arm. That didn't do anything. Okay, I only have got those two anyway. I'll go ahead and bump my health up fully. I burned both my healings, but that's okay. Right now I'm more concerned about like my ammo and stuff. How much ammo do I have? 73? Okay, never mind. Why am I worried? I got plenty. Let's go over here. Okay, here's where the guy bashed his own brains in, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright, I'm going to hit up the save point like I've been doing. Do I have my second save going? Yeah, I do. Okay. There's a reason I'm making multiple saves every chapter only. You'll see. So far, I only died when I was doing the tram thing. That was my first death. So far, so good. Alright. Anything to sell? No. Pretty much the oxygen would be the only thing I could sell, but I don't want to. So, we're not going to. And I have no intention of using the pulse rifles, so. If I find a bench, which I know there's one not too far from here, I would be able to, not hit a lag spike there. Wanted to make sure my stasis stayed full, because I like using it. Like, the funny thing is, in all the previous games, I never bothered with stasis, like, almost ever. I remember this scene. Alright, let's go. Take a microscope. Take another spike. Interesting. Why? What's wrong? Is it because you're healing up? Like, I think I remember you saying something about you healing up from something, but my memory is also shit. So. There's somebody still here, so I want to walk around with the spiky spike. Okay, so I should be fine. But if you can only eat mush food, that means you can eat ice cream. Oh yeah, that's right. Wisdom tooth. That's right. I remember that shit. Thank you. Yeah. This is why I said having the kinesis module, or yeah, the kinesis module, just changes the game for you. Do I have any more heals after that one? No, I have just the oxygen. No, I do 100% remember when I got my teeth pulled, now that you're talking about it, yeah. Like, I didn't get a chance to eat ice cream, but, like, did not really have a sense of taste. Oh, my right knee hurts. I gotta stretch it out, gotta stretch it out.
Patient Harris is showing improvement. If this continues, there might be hope for the others Ani just said.
Oh, there we go. That's a little better.
Dr. Mercer continues to interfere. He claims Harris's delusions are religiously significant. If I have to make a complaint, I will. I'm not losing my patience for unitology bullshit. Not again.
Tracking rig signal. Dr. Nicole Brennan. Rig location inconclusive. Manual rig tracking is available.
I'm having trouble, like, finding a spot to get comfortable where I can also, like, use my keyboard. I could stand, but I don't want to. Unfortunately, I woke up my kitty cat and, like, my shifting, so I feel bad now. Yeah, but I was in boot camp, so, like, I didn't get a chance to do that. But I'm also, like, a freak of nature in that, Alright, just making sure. I wanted to make sure he didn't have extra loot on him. I'm a freak of nature in the fact that I think I took my pain pills once and then never touched it again. And that's generally because I don't like taking pain medication. I don't like drinking or any of that. No judgment against those who need it. No judgment against those who need to take the pain pills and stuff like that. It's just that it's not. I'm not even saying I have like a high tolerance. You know, I don't care what you two are saying. I was more. You know what? I have to wait. I think I have to wait because there is a side mission to do with this. Yeah. Like, I think I took antibiotics at most. Yeah, I think I took antibiotics at most, which is still not that much.
For unitology, for humanity, of course our faith is being tested. Everything is about to change. That's what worries me.
If you're wondering why you see me randomly start chewing something, this is going to be TMI, but I have GERD, which means randomly things, I'll randomly have to re-eat some food that I've had before. So that's me just dealing with it. I will say one of the biggest things after I got my teeth pulled, it was just weird as hell, was food getting stuck in the cavity where the tooth used to be before until it fully healed up. And it was just so interesting. I'd be eating something and I'm like, huh, what's this right here? Huge ass chunk of food just comes out of that little hole in my mouth.
Surgical log. Dr. Charles Mercer. Copy to my secure terminal. I need Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. It's remarkable.
No, but I'm glad you haven't been needing the meds. Like, I'm pretty sure you have, like, some mild discomfort at least. But I'm glad you haven't been needing the meds, because... Okay, that's the doctor. I don't need to go in there. My stasis module's full, so I don't need that. Let's see here. Okay, I already went into Brennan's room. Let's see, have I been in here? No, I have not, because there's a bench I haven't touched. Oh, I have no nodes anyway, so not a big deal. Stasis pack, that's nice. Schematics for it. So I can now make my own if I have the currency for it. Alright, we're gonna hit up the save. So like I don't drink. I generally don't drink. Like I'll have like maybe Bailey's in my coffee at the most, but that's still not enough for it to affect me. It's like it just tastes delicious, so I'll use that. I know oh, okay, this is the right way. Love to save you, but there's like a sheet of glass between us. Yep, the new puppers. But yeah, I don't like drinking because I don't trust... I don't like the idea of getting drunk as a whole. Damn, I was trying to be coy about this, so no, I'm just gonna kill you. I know there's somebody else here. I must be above. The reason why you see me picking these up, even though I'm not reading them, is because that's one of the challenges. I need to get like 150 of the logs. So the most, if I get as many as I can. There's two of them. Shit. Yeah, I suck at fighting those little guys. I've been drunk once before. But anyway, oh yeah, the reason why is I don't trust myself drunk. Because drinking doesn't make you into a person you're not already. It just makes you more willing to do things that you normally repress. So, and because I'm always dealing with self-hate and depression, I'm afraid of what that other version of me will do. Like, I know that's like a fucked up thing to think about, but that's pretty much what it boils down to. At the shock pad.
What's your status?
I found a shock pad I could use on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Watch the voltage on that pad. We're not losing anyone else.
Carry this bleach bottle with me. But y'all generally know me. I don't judge people who do want to / feel that... I'm not going to say need to drink. Shit. Here, take this body. But no, I've been drunk before. So when I was in the Navy, I was in Guam, and Skyrim had just came out. So you guys can figure out about the time, like the original Skyrim, not like all the 50 remakes. And it'd be more. You either would panic and like, I don't know. It would be something to test, but maybe someday in the future. But make sure you got people around you that you trust to like keep you grounded, because it's not like taking acid or anything like that, where like you could go on a mental flip out. But if you don't 100% know or trust how you'll behave when drunk with your inhibitions lowered, it's not a bad idea to have someone around you to keep you from doing something dangerous. Anyway, yeah, I was in Guam and I was on leave. I don't know how that got him. I think technically he was on the other side of it, but I'll accept that.
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body. Get his rig code, and the computer's all ours.
Security clearance required.
Yeah, we're gonna get his rig code, and then we'll probably bring the stream to an end, because I've been streaming for about an hour and 30 minutes. There might be another stream later tonight. No effing clue. Alright, I'm gonna get jumped here in a minute. And I see a couple rods laying around I could take advantage of. I see a lot of tools I can take advantage of. Oh, Brennan, here we go.
Loop and transmit to all personnel. This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help. Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening.
Yeah, now that the sun's actually up, I kind of want to head up to the gym. Let's go walk on a trail, because I haven't gone for a good walk in a minute. Nicole Brennan's secret room.
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid.
So Isaac Clarke does not like the church. And the reason why is his mom gave up all of his inheritance and all their money to the church, which is not a big deal, except for the fact that his grandfather or great-grandfather is the one who created the shock point drive, which means his grandfather or great-grandfather was the creator of faster than light travel. So they were loaded.
Engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Alright, so I got that out of the way. I gotta go... I'm gonna follow that quest chain, because I think you get something for doing it. Anyway, turning off showers. Waiting to get jumped. There we go. Eat the boot. Eat the boot again. I don't know why I keep grabbing the boot. Shit. Doesn't impale them, oddly enough. Impaled him. Ring around the rosy. Oh, I need that. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Although that's really morbid me singing that because of what the actual purpose of that song was. Oh, I'm out of stasis stuff, and I'm almost dead. I am a toe stub from death. Like if I sneeze too hard, I might collapse a lung and die. Too bad I'm in medical where there's no medical supplies to heal me. Yeah, because that's what I wanted. I wanted credits. Plasma energy. You know, that's nice too. Credits. Stasis module. I'm going to need that, actually. Like, I look at somebody the wrong way and I'm going to fall over dead. Man, it's too bad medical doesn't have any healing supplies. Oh, speaking of ice cream earlier, like my brain just flipped back to that. I actually got ice cream again for the first time in a while. Like I usually don't keep ice cream in the house. Mostly for diet reasons, like I'm trying to lose weight and all that good shit. But I decided to go ahead and pick up some ice cream for various reasons. And I got me some cookies and cream ice cream. I'm really happy about that. Man, I would love me some medical stuff.
Security request retrieved. You left me. I work in the dark with them, scratching in the walls. Scratching like rats. You will lock me in with them. Fuckers. I'll cut them out.
Here, take a wheelchair. Fuck, behind me!
Mercer, it's Terrence Cullen. You were in surgery, so I left this with Warren. He'll be discreet. I just got the latest report from Aegis 7. The situation's worse than Captain Mathias will admit. 40% of the colony's population is now showing symptoms. Depression, hallucinations, more violence.
Yeah, I think I need to be in intensive care.
I know it's linked to the marker somehow, but I just don't have enough data. Mercer,
She is a horrible doctor.
we need answers
Like, I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to, like, do an incision.
Patient Brent Harris might be our last.
Ma'am, you are a horrible doctor. Okay, I'll move where you're looking at me. Like, you're a horrible doctor. You really need to work on your incision work. That was disgusting, not gonna lie. Hey, look, a save. I think this is chapter 3. No, it's chapter 2, so I'm going to be saving over that when I hit chapter 3. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Oh, hi! Please tell me you're dropping health. You did. Okay, good. Which side you about to get that on the hour ad break? Y'all know the spiel. Yeah, just him being reported as dead. I know that. I know the whole thing. I know what's coming up, because once again, I've done this before, so I know what's coming up. Damn it, it doesn't let me check out the room first. This is going to be a tough fight. Close quarters, always fun. Let's get some distance. Whew, I handled that like a pro. Not intentionally.
Isaac, what's your status? Do you have the captain's rig?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
Yeah, I now have security clearance level 1. Let me get to a save point and call it there.
Here. What the hell's happening?
The computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there.
I need to up the volume of the game, because I imagine that's pretty low. Keyboard's starting to fall. Security station. Wants me to go over there. I'm going to grab this instead. I want to find me a good workbench. Some asshole blew this place up. Don't know who that was. Oh, cool. I happen to have enough for the stasis, the power nodule. There we go. I now have 3. And I do know that there is one workbench nearby. I just don't know where exactly. I do see a save point. We're going to hit up the workbench first. All right. Looks like a bench. I do remember that. Looks like a bench. Okay. That's a bit of a walk. I don't want to go there. You know what? I'll worry about it next stream. I'll let future me worry about that shit. Go hit up this save point. All right. Hey, it's been a lot of fun. Appreciate it. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. Like, my dual graphics cards are working. I'm running at a steady 60 frames per second. No frame loss, no frame drops, nothing. I'm pretty happy. And it's not like I don't run filters. Like, as you notice, I have like nothing behind me. And it's not from a green screen because I don't have enough space to do a dedicated green screen. So this is all really good stuff. I'm really happy. If you're new and you've just been vibing, please hit the follow button, subscribe button, whichever channel you're on. That way you'll know the next time I go live, which my regular time would be tomorrow sometime in the morning, but I've been just so excited to get back into streaming that I've been streaming almost every day at this point. And I'm trying to stick to streaming in the mornings. Now, I also might stream at night randomly just because I want to play this game with y'all. So, see y'all